lot on this table, but there can only be one show.
MTC Beats.
It's time for the Money Mind Mastery Podcast.
What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned in to the Triple M Podcast, Money Mind Mastery. My name is MP.
SB, Stefan.
And we're live. Well, not live, but we're recording this live in
Quebec.
This is Gatineau, right?
Gatineau,
Quebec.
Gatineau, Quebec, man.
Yeah, it's nice out here. People don't like us though. Reason why is it's not because we're tall, brown, and handsome. It's because we don't speak the language out here. So Quebec, y'all need to do better, man. We're literally just a stone throw away from Ottawa, and y'all treating us like we.
It's weird.
It's so weird, right?
Really weird because I've been to Montreal. There's some English signs here. It's literally just all French.
Yeah, we were.
Menu.
Yeah, we were at the grocery store. We're like, what is it? What does it say?
I was like, what? It's
how do I pay here?
like a whole different country.
Exactly, but it's weird. But we out here in Gatineau, we're here to support our boy
Dragon.
Steve, Dragon Cliquette. It's gonna be a great weekend. Before we move forward, we gotta do our gratitude series.
Yes, sir.
We always want to start it off on a positive note. And SB, you start this one off here.
I'm grateful, man. You know, when we started this podcast, almost a year, about 9 months ago. You know, who would have thought 9 months after we'll be in Gatineau, Quebec, supporting one of our guests, right? So I'm just grateful for that, man. It's you know, people say it's an opportunity, but we made this opportunity.
That's true.
We're here now, man, and I'm just grateful that, man, we about to see this. I'm excited tonight. I'm really excited because, you know, it's gonna be my second pro fight that I'm gonna watch live. First one in Canada. First one in.
When you saw Spence fight.
Yeah. First one here too, and you know, it's I'm just excited to see not just the fights, but also that, you know, how the actual event. Is planned, how it'll go, you know. So yeah, I'm just grateful that I'm here, you know, this opportunity that we made, and I just can't wait, man. It's just the first of many.
Exactly, and it's gonna be crazy too, because like I'm just excited for the vibes.
I know,
I
can't wait.
The fight vibes, we're just there, we're ready, we're just shadow boxing.
They say they say Quebec is like the Mecca of Canada, right? So we'll see.
Exactly. And for me, I gotta co-sign that, man. I'm really grateful for all the opportunities. Like, it's literally an evergreen opportunity source for us, you know. Just one thing leads to another, and it's slowly coming together. It has been a slow grow, but we're doing this for longevity. We're not doing it for just like a quick in and out, as much as we like a quick in and out. But like, you know what I'm saying, we're here for the long run, and that's
man.
And that's what I'm grateful for. Really grateful for this evergreen opportunity.
Can't wait, man. We'll another thing. We'll recap you guys about no, this episode will probably drop after, so never mind.
They won't see it.
You guys will have already seen the recap.
That's true. Yeah. That's facts. That's true. So let's get it popping here. Today's episode, we are going to be giving a fight breakdown of Canelo Alvarez versus Charlo.
Melly.
That's gonna be a good fight. That fight is taking place September 30th. You know where it's going to be
T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Of course.
Of course,
Vegas,
man. It's the Mecca. That's the Mecca.
Exactly. That's going to be an interesting fight because I never would have thought Canelo would be fighting Jermell.
Yeah.
For me personally, I was just like, the heck?
Yeah.
I think he'd be better off fighting someone else, but okay.
Well, before we get into a fight, before we get into the fight that we're about to talk about, I think Jermell, number one, he's chasing greatness. You know, I think he's mandatory as Tim Tszyu, which is also a deadly guy. Shout out to Tim Tszyu. I think he's fighting as well. That was his mandatory. He was going to defend all his belts, but rather than saying, hey, you know, I know that mandatory is one deadly guy here in Tim Tszyu, he said, you know what? Why don't I fight the other deadly guy that fights at a division, two weight classes higher than me. So kudos to you, Jermell, you know, taking this challenge. And I've always thought that he was a better twin. Not with just boxing abilities, but it's because he's there to take challenges.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the one that has the one loss, but what is a loss when you're chasing greatness, man?
Yeah.
What's better, you chasing greatness and failing, or are you just sitting comfortably fighting all these bus drivers? So kudos to you, man. And your brother got a fight, man. It's been 4 years, so.
Right, he needs to, bro. He's been very inactive, man. But this fight is going to be a very interesting one. A lot of people are saying it's going to be one-sided, but I'm going to have to say I highly disagree.
We'll see.
Right, I don't think so. We'll never know, right? But let's break it down, man.
Yeah.
Let's break it down. Like, you started off with Canelo. What are some of his strengths that you see that he would bring to Charlo?
Yeah, let's start with strengths. And what, like, the keys to victory?
Yeah.
I think it's his pressure. He walks pretty much ever since he moved up. He just walked everyone down. I think, yeah, can he do that against Charlo? Yes. Can he win? Yes. Is it enough? It might not be. Because as we know, Charlo's last fight when he fought, what's his name? The Argentinian guy for the Undisputed. Brian Castano.
Yep.
That guy literally has the Canelo style.
High guard, everything.
High guard, walks forward.
Yeah.
I think for Canelo to comfortably win this fight, again, yes, he can probably walk Charlo down just because he's just so used to fighting at super middleweight. But I think he needs to put on the old Canelo where he slips. You know
with the head movement.
Like, where there's defense while throwing this offense, not just high guard and then go like what he did to Bivol, because
That didn't work.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's one of the keys is actually make sure that his defense is tight, because Charlo's jab is pretty good, and then just walk him down. And I think that's the keys of it. That's the main thing. It's just him walking him down, being the bigger guy.
Yeah, I agree with that. And another thing as well is his experience, man.
Oh,
Canelo's experience, like that's why a lot of people are saying, "Oh yeah, Canelo's gonna walk him down. He's gonna beat him. It's gonna be light work." But yeah, sure, there's the experience part to it. But with Charlo, like he's been through the ringer,
yeah, absolutely.
right? There's just some other things about like Canelo as well. Like yeah, his defense, like you said, bring back the slipping, his head
Yeah.
movements. He needs to start doing that.
He
man.
does. He does.
He really needs to.
And I also think, okay, another good analysis is he should use this fight as a tune-up, quote. Canelo should use this fight as a tune-up, quote unquote, for a Benavidez fight.
Yeah.
Because Charlo's style, I'm not saying it's similar. It's probably not even close to Benavidez, but he has a good jab. He has a good combination, right? So if you're just in high guard, yeah, can you beat a smaller guy in Charlo? Probably.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're getting ready for a bigger fight for a Benavidez, man, that's a totally different story. That's why I think you need to start now where you bring back that slipping where you're always busy. Your head is always moving. So I think it's for a longer run, this will be beneficial for Canelo. I don't know why he hasn't been doing that for a while, but I guess it's because he's been knocking out everyone that he faced.
That's
except
true.
for Bivol.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing. Experience, I agree. I mean, that's something you can't beat, right? He's been through it all. He's seen all the styles. And then power-wise, I think being quote unquote the bigger guy, even though he's really not, Canelo has that power advantage. So those are the keys that will get his hands raised on Saturday night, man.
Yeah, I agree. And it's gonna be very, very interesting to see what Charlo brings. What his game plan is. For Charlo, what are his keys to victory? I think I'll start first.
Yeah.
It's his jab, man.
Yeah.
Jab is unreal. It's beautiful. Work of art. Strong, accurate. Uses it great to set up.
That's where it starts. And Canelo against Bivol, what was the punch that was giving him a hard time?
The jab.
Exactly.
Right?
So that's why that's again to Canelo's point. That's why I'm saying you gotta use that head movement now,
Yeah.
right? Because that jab is coming all night,
Yeah.
right? So I hope, well, not a hope, but that's one key. His jab, just keep throwing it. That's what starts everything for Jamel. And one thing with Jamel is he's good at fighting backwards as well.
Oh yeah.
So Canelo's good at fighting forward. So that'll be fireworks. Another strength for him, yeah, again, is athleticism, and I think he's a longer, taller guy.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That reach.
Yeah, he's moving up in weight, but like as a natural, like he's taller and he's longer, so he's he has that advantage.
Yeah.
So he has to use that, and he has to be on his A game, man, all night.
Dude, I agree. I agree with that. And here's the thing too, with Jermell Charlo, if he wants to really bring the upset, like with this fight alone,
Yeah.
it's a huge motivation for him. Like you said, it's like it's for his, he's chasing greatness.
Greatness, man.
Right? And this is a huge opportunity for his career. If he can pull off the upset,
Sky's the limit, bro.
dude,
Yeah.
the amount of money people are going to be making betting on him is going to be crazy. So if, as long as like Charlo can really like dig deep and really want it, he can pull that upset. And I myself, I think he might be able to do it. You never know.
Okay.
Because look at Canelo versus Ryder. Did he
Yeah.
knock Ryder out and he made it look very, very bad?
He did. He that was disappointing. But again, that's his first. That's a tune-up fight. That's his first fight back.
But when's the last time? When was that fight? That was like a year ago, no?
Almost a year ago. Yeah.
So like,
Was
is
that
he
just
rusty?
Early this year. Yeah. So that's same thing with Charlo though. Last time he
But he's
fought
been
was
a
last
minute.
year, but
Yeah.
he knocked out the guy. So that's the difference. Another key, I think, is just bringing his dog mentality, man. Because the twins, they're just dogs. You know,
They are. Yeah.
man. If you want to fight, you fight. That's
Yeah.
it. And his just he got nothing to lose. I think that's one of the deadliest
That's true.
thing ever for
Yeah.
Charlo's because he really has nothing to lose. What are people saying? Canelo versus Charlo. Canelo will win easy.
Canelo win. It'll be light work.
So if he beats Charlo, they're like, see, we knew that.
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
expected for Canelo to win, but Charlo already has that expectation where he's gonna get his ass whooped because he's a tune-up for all these bigger fights, right? So that's a deadly mentality for a guy that has nothing to lose.
But everything,
Everything
to
to gain.
Yeah. That's deadly.
Right?
That's deadly. So what's your prediction, man? Who do you have?
I don't. Let's talk about the weakness first.
Done. Let's do that.
Because I don't right now. I'm kind of maybe after this prediction we'll be able to. I mean after the weakness we'll be able to explore that. But Canelo's number one weakness right now is his stamina. Charlo can go
Yeah.
for 12 rounds. Canelo used to. Not to say he can't, but like when you get to like the championship round 10, 11, 12, he kind of dies down. Same with the fight with John Ryder.
Yeah.
He
Just
knocked
slowing
him down like the first, the first half of the fight, and then the next thing you know, did he slow down or did he just,
Yeah.
chill out? But Bivol, same thing. He died down a little bit at the 12, the championship rounds. Bivol, as you know, did his thing
Consistent
and
the
beat
whole
him.
time. Yeah.
So that's number one, stamina for Canelo. He needs to, be in his A game against a guy that's got a dog from round 1 to round 12.
Yeah.
And then the last one is his head movement, really. And that's
Bring it back, man. Bring that head movement back.
That's it. That's if he just stands there, just catches everything while punching with Charlo, it might be a long night for him. So
Yeah. How about Charlo? The one thing I think might be a weakness is that he just turns into an ugly fight and he gets caught. I think that might be the biggest thing for Charlo.
I think that's a catch-22 for him because
Exactly. It's his pros and cons,
Yeah.
So it's like in the middle.
Yeah.
But he has to be smart about it. He can't
Absolutely.
just like start throwing haymakers trying to knock him out. Because if he does, he's gonna get knocked out.
He's gambling.
Easily.
He's gambling at that point. That I agree on that one, and I think another one is it's his first fight at this weight.
Oh yeah.
Right, he's coming from 154 to 168, so those are two. And and when you get to the heavier weight, it's not like it's only 3-4 pounds, right? It's
Yeah.
a lot of weight. Is he the naturally bigger guy? Yeah, because he's like 6 foot. But again, he hasn't fought in this weight, so we'll see how it goes. He could be a little too heavy where he's just carrying the
Slow.
weight, right?
Yeah.
Or he's just stronger. So we don't know yet. So we're about to find out. But I put that as a weakness because he's
Just
never
don't know.
been up there.
Yeah.
And he's never gotten hit by a heavier guy, which is Canelo. And Canelo has already been hit by heavier guys than
boys,
him.
yeah.
So that'll be interesting to watch, man. But I can't wait.
I'm pumped for it, bro, to be honest.
Yeah.
And prediction time, man. Who you got?
Yeah, I think it's the weight for me. You jumping up 2 weight classes again. This is why I gave Charlo his flowers because he's chasing greatness.
Yeah.
2 weight classes above. People are expecting him to lose, and to be honest, I'm one of those guys where I just don't see him winning.
Mm-hmm.
Can he pull it off? Yeah, but statistically saying, him going against all odds and Canelo wanting bigger fights, I think Canelo will be on his A game. And I think the early rounds is going to be the same where Canelo downloads him. Middle rounds, Canelo will just walk him down and then probably get him out in the last, the later rounds. So I got Canelo by KO.
You got Canelo by KO?
Yeah, I got Canelo
Damn!
by KO.
I'm going for the underdog story this time around, man. I want my boy Charlo to win.
Okay.
Right? So, like you said, Canelo's going to be downloading the first few rounds. The first few rounds are going to go to Charlo. Mid rounds, he's gonna bring that dog fight, right?
He's gonna fight back.
He's gonna fight back.
Okay.
As soon as Canelo knows his game plan, knows Charlo's game plan, and he starts countering it,
Yeah.
that's when he's gonna bring the fight. It's like, oh, you want to fight like this? Strategy goes out the window. It's just a brawl, and that's gonna be a fight for the people. I think it's gonna be. There's not gonna be a knockout. I think it's gonna be Jermell Charlo
Split?
Unanimous decision.
Whoa.
And I'm calling it, man.
Okay.
And if that happens, bro, the world's gonna be shocked.
Oh, I'll be shocked.
Everybody's gonna be shocked. But if it's a knockout, I eat my words. I'll admit it the next prediction, next video.
Who was closer in the last prediction? I was a little closer.
You were real close, bro. You were real close. I thought it was gonna be a split decision. You were KO'd in the 6-7? You said.
Yeah. We were close, but we're all still kind of far because that thing was one-sided. But that's a different topic.
Yeah, but nevertheless, that was still a crazy fight.
Yeah.
We're getting the crazy fights that we all want.
Oh, yeah. It's been a good year for boxing. Holy.
Great year, bro. Great year.
And it's still going. We still got Stevenson and Frank. Maybe we'll talk about that when it's actually signed. But it's been a good year, man. I love it.
Yeah, man. Next thing you know, we're going to have Inoue versus...
Man, dude, no need to prediction. I do it right now. Inoue by KO, round 1. That's it.
It's gonna be a good time for boxing, man. I'm really happy to see that this sport is getting the attention that it deserves. The people are getting the fights.
Yep.
Finally getting the fights. No one's ducking no one, except for the heavyweights. But we'll see that for another day. But it's gonna be a good 2023 and 2024 for boxing, and I'm super pumped, man.
Can't wait, yo.
Super pumped. So
it's a good episode.
Great episode, man. That's the fight's happening September 30th.
T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas.
Arena. Be sure to buy the pay-per-view, because if you don't,
well, doesn't affect us, but
exactly.
it affects boxing as a whole.
Exactly.
So it kind of does affect us because guess what? We're already involved in this event. We're going to one later, so
exactly, man. So leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Do you think Charlo's gonna win? Do you think he's gonna pull the upset? Do you think Canelo's gonna be walking him down and making it a very one-sided fight? Let us know. Are we wrong? Are we out for lunch?
Man, we could be wrong.
We don't
Let us know.
Right? You're the expert. Let us know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out one way or another. So until next time, guys, my name is M. Pizzle.
Stefan SB.
And we are the opposite of in, which is out.
Ut.